at home. I was on standby, but look where I am. This is what happens when someone calls sick. They call someone from standby and you have a minimum of 1 hour and a half to get to work. I was still in bed, I wasn't sleeping, and I had to wake up my boyfriend and rush around like crazy. But now I'm on my way to LA for 2 nights. But I had plans to go to London to see J Balvin, so we lost the tickets, we lost the money, everything. I had to leave and I got here in time. This is one of my colleagues, Laura.
Hello.
We're preparing for landing, so I just wanted to say hello. Next time we'll see you will be in LA. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I got in my bag. Say hello, Edward.
Hello, Edward.
Hey, how is it going?
Say ciao.
Ciao, how's it
Come
going?
stai?
Tutto bene, tu?
Bene. Look at this, coming into land into Los Angeles. Hey guys, I think you know where I am. Does this bathroom look familiar? Seriously, LA is like my second home. I'm always here. I was just here last week. As you guys know, I got called from standby. Bit of a shock. I think I've kind of calmed down now. I got a text message. You have changes, please log on to Crew. I log in and I'm like confused, so I'm like, I couldn't think. So I had to give the phone to my boyfriend. Imagine, he's not even crew, and he had to read my roster to me. Yeah, it was pretty stressful. I jumped in the shower. I didn't even think about the suitcase. I just thought makeup, and then I remembered I didn't unpack really for my last trip. I just took the dirty washing out. So that's kind of what saved me. I don't know if I should show you guys my bag. It's pretty messy. Maybe in another one I'll do like a video for you. Actually, thumbs up this video if you want to see what's in my bag. Just let me know in the comments as well. So the news is, I heard from my boyfriend he managed to sell the tickets, so that's a good thing. I'm a bit scared to open my suitcase because I have no idea what is in there. It's a mixture of what was in there from my last trip and a mixture of things that I threw in panic. Also, my boyfriend trying to help me get ready because I was not prepared whatsoever to go anywhere. In my mind, I was in London for the day. I'm originally from London, but I live now in between Gatwick Airport and Brighton. I don't go home very often and I really miss London. I was looking forward to a whole day of going to Selfridges, getting my eyebrows done, having a look around. I got quite a lot of gift vouchers for my birthday, Christmas, so I was looking forward to spending it. I'm actually going on holiday next month to Thailand, so I wanted to get some kind of like summery clothes. I planned everything, like I was gonna drive in, I know where I wanted to park. Literally everything was planned to a T, and basically I broke rule number 1. Rule number 1 for me has always been never ever make plans on standby. Why did I break it?
Todo ese cuerpo que tú tienes me vuelve loco y más cuando bailas pa' mí. Esa mirada provoca y tú toda loca te muerde los labios cuando suena.
For those of you who don't know who he is, he's like a really super famous, like amazing Colombian reggaeton artist. That's my kind of music, like is combining 2 of my favorite things. Is reggae and it's in Spanish. As you can see, I'm tired, but I have a lot of energy, and this energy should have been used for J Balvin. Oh my god. I rubbed off the lipstick, but I don't think I did it properly. Let's take it off. Okay guys, I just filmed that whole thing and then I discovered that I had some lipstick still on my face. I'm sorry. As I was saying, all of this energy should have been used at London O2 Brixton Academy for my man, J Balvin. I think we should have 1 minute silence. I'm just kidding. Tomorrow, I'm really not sure what I'm gonna do. I will definitely do something. I have the whole day. I really want to do the Hollywood sign, but I think it's too hot to do it right now. It's a lot warmer than it was last week here. I'm kind of thinking that I'm gonna use this time to go through all of the questions you guys have sent me and do some sort of Q&A video. I've answered a few questions like in my comments, but there are a lot of questions that keep coming up and I'm answering them individually, so I think it would be a really good idea to do a video. Also, I'm not sure if you guys are interested in seeing the places that I'm going to, or you're more interested in learning more about the company. Thumbs up if you want to see more Q&As. Okay guys, this is the view. Hi guys, so it's the next morning. I've had breakfast. I just bumped into one of my colleagues I did my training course with, so I haven't actually seen her since August, September. She's leaving LA tonight and I'm leaving LA tomorrow, so I'm gonna go to the beach with her. This is Angelica. Hello. This is not my angle.
Going to do roller skating.
I mean, I don't have skates, but I'm gonna see if I get a bike or something.
Yeah, you can get a bike.
And look what I packed. Everything in black, even my bag. I'm not made for the sunshine, I guess.
My bag is black, so.
You have some colour though. Yeah. So we're just grabbing a coffee, then we're gonna get the bus. So we're in Santa Monica. Oh, she's changed, look at there. Clearly, I was not so organised. Hi. I'll show you guys what we get up to. See you soon.
boiling.
Yeah, I'm dying. You're to boiling, look at me. So Angelica's friend gave her this cute note, look. Wait, it's in Polish. Focus. So we got Santa Monica Beach in the background. The breeze is so nice. There's a slope.
I don't know how to stop it.
We can do this. You hold on to me.
I'm gonna hold you.
Just don't drink.
Look at this, because they are so fast.
Slow down for you.
Okay, I've got it.
Do we look crazy?
A little bit.
Why do I have Christmas songs in my head? Sleep in heavenly peace.
Sharina, she's singing carols. Roller skating and cycling. And vlogging.
So I think we're gonna stop for a drink. I need to try and figure out how to leave this bike. How cute is she? She's like the most adventurous person I've met. Seriously, like, no, like I'm really lazy. Sometimes I have to really push myself, especially I think maybe because I have the YouTube channel, I push myself more to do something, so there's some content. But everywhere we go, she is like, with her apps, like she has a tip for something. So I definitely recommend that you check out her blog, because she will save you money, if not giving you good tips of where to go and things to do, trust me. Do you think someone is stuck and they're trying to rescue them or something? That there is a helicopter, like just hovering across the water, and that is a boat or something, I don't know.
A few moments later.
So the boat that was there is gone, and now it's just a helicopter. I mean, what happened to the boat? We're like really worried about this person. Like, did it sink? Are they okay?
Where is the boat?
Boat is disappearing. Angelica's gonna head back now because she's going back to London today. So actually, I think we're gonna meet up with one of the guys from my flight. We've lost him. Matteo. He said to meet at this site, and he's not here. Oh look, there's some people filming in the background. Angelica went because she has to fly. This is Matteo.
Hello guys.
How are you?
I'm very tired.
He did a flying trapeze, so yeah,
I was just
he's
flying.
got more energy than me. But yeah, if you're ever in the area, I definitely recommend. It was only $20 for 2 hours.
The bike.
Yeah.
Well, and also the flying trapeze on Santa Monica Pier, it's $55. It's really awesome.
So he's gonna show me some footage, so if I can steal some, I'll put it in the video if he doesn't mind. We're going to my favorite place, Cheesecake Factory, for lunch and wine. What I'm gonna drink, I don't know. Well, I might try and convince him. It'd be weird to wear glasses inside. Let's do it.
Let's do this very Italian style.
Actually, every Italian I meet always wearing glasses inside.
Always.
I went in already and got the chicken taquitos vino blanco. We got a regular Coke, crab bites, and a happy Matteo.
Very happy.
Steak medallions with mashed potato, lime, es un poco interesante, no? Lima, pero, sorry, corn. Sorry, Matteo speaks Italian, Spanish, and French. Bueno, que aproveche. This is so good. He's getting used to me filming everything.
One eternity later.
I'm so full.
Did you want to save the rest of that, huh?
No, thank you. Hey guys, so the beach is there, and now we're on Santa Monica Promenade. So do you say promenade or promenade?
Well, I say promenade because I tend to speak with an American accent.
By the way, I got one of these. Yeah, it's 30 degrees, I need it. So we're in Forever 21, and I made him come here, but I don't actually know what I want. So I'm back in the hotel as I'm feeling really tired. I was going to go to the pool for a swim, but it's kind of late. The sun is going to set soon, so I think by the time I get up there, it's just going to be finished. Yeah, I'm not really sure what to do. I think I might just have a shower and relax and watch some TV and then try and figure out if I want to do something later. As you can see, fresh face, hardly any sleep. This is me chilling before checkout because I can't sleep. So I've just ordered some Uber Eats. I've got a burger and some fries. It's about 1 o'clock and I'm checking out at 4:35. So I think I'm gonna eat and I'm gonna film a Q&A for you guys because I have lots of questions from new subscribers and old subscribers, people that follow me on Instagram and on YouTube. So I'm gonna answer some of the questions then before I get ready for work. I've got my tripod on the bed and my suitcase behind it so that it doesn't fall. So apologies if my head is cut off. I'm sorry, I know I look rubbish, but I'm not about to put on makeup before I get ready for my flight. I'm relaxing in bed. I had my 5 guys and I've got all my questions here. I've gone through all of my social media to have a look at questions that people have asked me, and oh, Love how I get messages in the middle of filming a video. Let me put my phone on silent, that's a reminder. So as I was saying, I've gone through all of my social media and I'm going to answer as many questions as possible that I've been sent, and I will pop them on the screen here so you can see. So first question is from Mirko San Felici. And it says, "Hi, how are you? I have the interview with Norwegian coming up. Any tips? I watch your vlogs and they are awesome." So first of all, thank you. Any tips in regards to Norwegian? I would say I have a video. I will put a card here so you can click on it. And the title actually is How to Pass the Emirates Assessment Day. It's very general to all airlines. My main tips are all outlined in that video, but I would say prepare as much as you can for the company that you want to work for. Find out as much as possible about that company. Do your research. Second of all, on that day, be nice to everybody, be polite, engage in the group activities. Those are a few tips, but definitely check out my video and I'll also put the link to that in the description bar below. Now that you mention it, I'm thinking about doing a Norwegian specific assessment day process. So if anyone wants to see that, give me a thumbs up, and whilst I'm there, please subscribe. So the next question is from Bad Tunes. Can you please give me some information about the roster? We get our rosters, it should be 14 days before the end of the month. So halfway through the month, I will receive my roster for the next month. At the moment, we are definitely overcrewed in the London Gatwick base. So I'm tending to do maybe 2 to 3 flights a month, and then I'm having some standbys. Minimum days off through EASA regulations, which is the regulating body, is 7. And I normally get a lot more than 7 days off. We can also request up to 4 days off per month. They're not guaranteed until the roster comes out, but so far since I've been here, I've had all of my requests for days off. And then the same person messaged me back like a couple of weeks later. I passed my Norwegian assessment day. To receive comments like this, honestly, especially when you take time out to help somebody and then you start to receive feedback, it's like, Adam Lockyer, I absolutely adore your vlogs. Norwegian is my dream airline to fly for, and from Gatwick too. So your vlogs are exciting to me and also giving me such good insight to my hopefully future. I want to know something about working for Norwegian. If I only speak English, will I be the only one? And do many of the crew speak more than one language? And since I need to be 20 to work for Norwegian, do you think I should work for another airline before Norwegian? Looking forward to hearing from you. Also keep what you're doing on YouTube. I'm loving it. Adam, thank you so much for your message. That's so sweet. Okay, so if you apply for Norwegian Gatwick base, they want you to be fluent in English. So yes, many people from Gatwick base speak other languages. We have crew from all over the world. We're flying to the US mainly, and we're flying to Scandinavia, so a lot of passengers obviously speak English. And the only other language I tend to get asked on a daily basis if I speak is Spanish, and that's because of there's such a big community in the US of Latinos. There is always somebody on board that speaks Spanish. I myself, I speak like 1.5 languages. I'm not fluent in Spanish. You don't have to have airline experience before working for Norwegian or any airline, but you definitely need to have customer service experience in any field. It doesn't even have to be face-to-face customer service, it could be over the phone. In the past, I worked for call centers. If you want to apply for another airline before, go for it. Don't do it just because you think it's the right thing to do, but if you definitely want to start flying before 20, of course, you can start at 18 with EasyJet or Ryanair. If you're based out of Gatwick, you also have the charter companies like Thomas Cook. God, Gatwick is getting small now. Monaco's gone. I still can't believe that. Anyway, good luck, Adam. So the next question is from Maripol96. Hi, Rini. My name is Maria, and I would like to know a few things about Norwegian before to do any assessment online. I'm really curious the way long haul works because I just do short haul with a different airline. How many days you spend out of your base more or less, and how many days you stay in your base. Okay, so I kind of touched on that a little bit, another question, but yeah, I'm flying maybe 2 to 3 times a month at the moment, but that's because we are overcrewed. They like to make sure they have the crew. They plan way in advance, as many companies need to. So at the moment, I'm doing 2 to 3 flights a month, and I'm spending about 2.5 weeks at home, and that's a combination of like days off and standby. Minimum days off is 7, but I normally have between 9 and 10 days off. Standbys can vary, but obviously I'm getting a lot more standbys at the moment, and they do try and give you as much notice for your standbys. We have 1.5 hour standby call out. As you guys know from watching this video, I was called on standby for this 2-night LA, and they gave me just under an hour and a half. It's my first time I've been called like that. Normally they change you the day before, well, because there definitely are a lot of crew that are commuting from other parts of the UK and also from other parts of the world. I've never been cabin crew before. Over the past I had mixed feelings and kept watching your videos to get a feel on what life will be like on board. The things I'm worried about are pay, how much time you are away from home, how do the holidays work. So if I wanted to book 2 weeks away, would that be possible? I would be based at Gatwick. Thank you for your message. To answer your first question, the salary is not something that I can talk about. I've been asked about this quite a bit. They will talk to you about the salary in detail at the assessment day, but it's not something that I feel comfortable to put in my videos at the moment. Maybe I can talk about this in the future, but for now, I'm sorry, but I can tell you how it's structured. So we get a basic salary, which is like every other airline. Say for example, £1,000 a month, and then the money that you make is on how many flights that you do. So some companies pay you from check-in to check-out an hourly rate. Say for example, my last company, I was getting £3.50 from check-in to check-out. So if you're away for a week, imagine how much money that is on top of your £1,000. Some companies, for example Emirates and Virgin, you get money when you check in for your trip. So at Virgin and Emirates, they used to give you cash in an envelope when you check in at the hotel. Now Virgin, they have prepaid cards that are loaded with the local currency, and that is your money to spend when you're away, and if you want to save some, you can. Normally the allowances are a lot more than what you need, so you can always save. There are definitely other benefits as well. For example, staff travel, where you just pay the taxes. So when you actually have holiday, yes, you can take holiday from January to June. Normally you can request 2 weeks altogether or separate, and then from July to December you can request another 2 weeks, so you get 4 weeks. You also have your 4-day request days, so you can add your 4-day requests at the beginning or the end of your holiday to make it longer. So I've definitely benefited from that. To answer your other question, the shortest trip you could do is probably 24 hours, and the shortest flight from Gatwick would be JFK, New York, but that takes up 3 days on your roster because of the time difference. Danny, I hope that answers your question. KHVHMH. I currently work for Etihad. I've been with them for almost 2 years, but indeed I'm feeling like it's time for me to go back home, or at least work in a different environment. That's why I wanted to move to Europe, and I'm wondering about Norwegian. They called me years ago to join their 787 fleet, but I had just signed with Etihad, so I had to go for the first, which I compromised myself. I saw your videos online and I wanted to ask salary wise and what it's like to work there. Okay, so yeah, I can definitely relate to you because I was living in the Middle East for a while. I kind of felt like I got trapped a little bit. I definitely felt that. I just wanted to go home after a while. I just spoke about the salary when answering Danny's question, but to work for Norwegian, I would say is another world, and it's not as big as Emirates and as big and organized as Etihad, but the benefits for me is coming to work and feeling welcome. Emirates for me was such a big company that I definitely felt like a number, and I didn't feel like anybody knew me, but I definitely feel like when I come to work now, I know people. It's such a nice feeling. It's like a family. Even from short haul to long haul and the different bases, you see another crew member and you're like, hi, how are you? Where are you going? Even if we're not in uniform. So I got a message here from WGG_93, and it says the competency-based questions, what are they please? You touch on competency-based questions in my video, which I linked at the beginning. I'll also put it in the description bar. In brief, I would say these questions are designed to see how much experience you have, how you dealt with the situation, if you indeed have dealt with a situation like that, and how confident you sound when answering these questions. I'm pretty sure that's not the right way to explain it. I do have a video on cabin crew interview questions, which I will put the card here, and you just click on that, and it's just a video, no talking, of just interview questions, and these are questions that I've actually been asked in the past. Fatty Boombati _VSG. Hey, I love your Instagram. I've applied to Heathrow and Dublin. We don't have a base at Heathrow, but I'm guessing she means Gatwick and Dublin. And Dublin would be short haul. Are they normally quick with recruitment? I'm a nurse, but I'm looking forward to a career change. I'm crossing my fingers. Also, just watch your YouTube. Excellent, very helpful. Okay, so this person found me on Instagram before my YouTube, which is quite interesting because I have such a small Instagram following. By the way, guys, follow me, msrini.xo. I waited about 6 months, but when they contacted me with the interview day for June, they gave me 3 different dates of availability, and then once I did my interview, I found out like 2 or 3 days afterwards that I got the job by phone call. Yeah, I found out in June, a few days later, and then they gave me a date for August. once I got the job, it was quick. I waited like 2 months. De Janeiro, Quebec. Hi Rainy, I want to know if I can apply for cabin crew without customer service experience. I would say that you would need to have some type of customer service experience, at least for 1 year. It doesn't have to be within the aviation field. In a nutshell, yes, you should have some kind of customer service experience in order to deal with the situations that we deal with on board. And I have a question from 011 Nisha. I have an interview with Norwegian. Do you have any advice, and how was the swim test? In the UK, we don't do it at the interview. For those of you who are watching from the US, if you apply for Norwegian, you do your swim test on the same day as your interview and assessment day. And in the UK, you do it as part of your training course. So it's definitely, of course, more in depth. It's definitely the most intense I've ever done. I had to do a 50-meter length pool 8 times. I'm not the strongest swimmer in the world. I can swim. Basically, I just had to go swimming when I had the chance and build my confidence. Yeah, that's something I recommend you to do. If you are transferring from another company and you have an EASA attestation, you don't have to do it, because once you do that, it should cover you forever. Actually, I only had to do it because my last airline wasn't covered through EASA. For those people from Emirates and Etihad or anyone coming from the Middle East, you would have to do it because there's no EASA. It's GCAA. So yeah, definitely make sure that you can swim. Even Emirates, I remember I didn't even need to swim. We just jumped into a pool. I don't know what that was about. Savannah Gillow. Start my training in January. Can the swimming be any stroke? And do you have to swim continuously? Because 400 meters is a lot. Yeah, I asked that question when I joined. You can do any stroke that you want. You can go on your back, on your side. As long as you float and as long as you do it, you're fine. Please don't worry. Molnas BA. Hi Rainy, thanks for good advice. And what are your origins? Malnas. I was born and raised in London. As you can hear from my accent, I'm from the UK. But of course, from my appearance, I'm from somewhere else. My ancestry, as far as I know, is from Trinidad and Tobago. My grandmother was from there. My grandfather was from Guyana, which is in South America. And then on my dad's side, I have some more Trinidad and Tobago. I have some Barbados, and I have some St. Vincent. And actually, I did a DNA ancestry test, so maybe I can tell you some more once I find out, because definitely when I lived in the Middle East, everyone was very curious where I was from and most confused when I told them I was British. They thought I was from Nigeria or Kenya. That's all I know for now, but until I get my ancestry DNA results back, I can't tell you anymore. But thank you for the interest. I got a question here from Denkos. Do you fly to Denver often? And the answer is no. Norwegian fly twice a week. I have flown to Denver twice since I worked for Norwegian, and I'm going back next month. By the time this video goes up, I think maybe it will be too late to ask you for advice. But if anyone has any advice on what to do in Denver apart from climbing mountains and hiking and seeing snow, let me know, because I'm running out of ideas. Thank you so much for sending the questions. Also, thank you so much for all the love that I'm getting. I'm seeing my channel grow so much and so much every day, and it's something that makes me really, really happy. Please subscribe if you want to. It would make me really, really happy. Also, don't forget to thumbs up, and please comment. Please tell me if you enjoy my videos or you want to see anything different. It's now 2 o'clock and I have 2.5 hours before I have to get ready. Well, before I have to leave. So I will see you later. Bye. Okay guys, I'm getting ready to go. I've only got like about 15 minutes, so I'm just gonna say goodbye. Maybe I'll see you on the flight, maybe not, but I will try to end the vlog here. And the next trip I have is Denver, and then after that I have New York, Copenhagen, and I'm in Copenhagen for 2 nights, so I can vlog. Then I'm going to Vegas, but only for 17 hours, so I probably will sleep. And that's it. And then I'm going on holiday to Thailand, so maybe I will try and vlog there as well. So I'll see you guys soon. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe, and comment on the video. Bye!